Hello students, in this video lecture I am going to explain energy resources, which is one of the part of second unit of environmental studies. So what we will learn in this module, first one is growing energy need, secondly we will go through renewable and non-renewable energy resources, and thirdly we will explain use of alternative energy resources. So, what is energy and what are the various energy resources? So, to answer this, you can see this one. Energy, as defined by a physicist, energy is the capacity to do work. So, what are the sources of various energy? Water, fossil fuels, such as coal, petroleum products like petrol, diesel, kerosene, fuel oil, then air, nuclear power, then air, nuclear power plants are some of the sources of energy. So let us discuss the growing energy need. Energy has always been closely linked to man's economic growth and development. किसी का भी जो डेवलपमेंट होता है, कोई भी कंट्री का या फिर ह्यूमन बीइंग से जो डेवलपमेंट हुआ है, इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ हो चाहे कुछ भी डेवलपमेंट हो, उसके पीछे एनर्जी रेस्पॉन्सिबल होता है ज़्यादातर. Rapid economic growth have used energy utilization as an index of economic development. Coal was the primary energy source fueling the industrial revolution in the 19th century. Before 19th century से पहले ज़्यादातर लकड़ी को यूज किया जाता था. Wood was used as the primary fuel. However, in the 19th century, during industrial revolution, all the industries, they were fueled by coal. Till the end of 20th century, oil accounted for 39% of the world's commercial energy consumption, followed by coal, which is 24%, natural gas again 24%, while nuclear power, it contributes 7%, and hydro or renewable 6% accounted for the rest. Industrialization, urbanization, and unbelievable rise in human settlements have multiplied the energy requirement by several times. जैसे जैसे इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन हो रहा है, अर्बनाइजेशन हो रहा है, इंडस्ट्रीज बढ़ता जा रहा है, rural areas are converted into urban areas, and rapid growth of population that requires huge quantity of energy. तो जैसे जैसे ये सारे बढ़ते जाते हैं, इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन हो रहा है, अर्बनाइजेशन हो रहा है, ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन बढ़ रहा है, उतना ज़्यादा एनर्जी नीड हो रहा है. मॉडर्न लाइफस्टाइल and man's growing dependence on machines and equipments for his personal and professional work has added to the energy demand. So next is renewable and non-renewable energy resources. All forms of energy, they can basically be classified into two categories. One is renewable, another is non-renewable energy resources. So, what are renewable energy resources? The energy resources which can be regenerated or reproduced within a specific time period are called renewable energy resources. For example, air, then forest, then tidal energy, like wind energy. So all these are renewable energy resources that can be renewed. What are non-renewable energy resources? The energy resources which cannot be regenerated or reproduced within a specific time period, they are called non-renewable energy resources. For example, uh, fossil fuels like petrol, diesel, kerosene, your coal, all these are non-renewable energy resources because they cannot be reproduced or regenerated within a short period of time. Next is use of alternative energy resources. There are certain alternative energy resources and how they are used and what are those energy resources, let us discuss. Biomass, solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, water energy or water. From these we can get energy and these are termed as uh, alternative energy resources. So among the alternative energy resources, one is your hydrogen fuel. So hydrogen fuel, it is used to run vehicles. Uh, so how hydrogen fuel is generated? First of all, in this process, water is electrolyzed to get hydrogen and oxygen gases. These hydrogen and oxygen gases are bubbled into a chamber containing some catalyst and sodium hydroxide solution, from which electricity is generated. This electricity is then used to run vehicles. The most important part of this technique is that it is non-polluting as it emits only warm water vapor along with electricity. It is cost effective and has high efficiency. So the next alternative energy resources is solar energy. When most people think of alternative energy resources, they tend to use solar power as an example. The technology has evolved massively over the years and is now used for large-scale energy production and power generation. A number of countries have introduced initiatives to promote the growth of solar power. The United Kingdom's feed-in tariff is one example, as is the United States solar investment tax credit. This energy source is completely renewable and saved in energy bills from traditional suppliers. In this technique, the heat energy received from sun rays is converted into electrical energy which is stored in batteries for further use. So next is benefits of solar energy. So what are the benefits of solar energy? First of all, it is eco-friendly. Secondly, it is much economical and renewable and clear form of energy. Next is zero carbon emission, low maintenance cost, less dependence on fossil fuels. However, it has one demerit, that is it is weather dependent. Then another alternative energy resources is nuclear energy. So nuclear power is the fifth largest source of electricity in India after coal, gas, hydroelectricity and wind power. It utilizes the nuclear fission process where uranium-235 is bombarded with a slow-moving projectile like a neutron to get energy. It releases substantial amount of energy. Slow-moving neutrons are used as projectiles. So slow-moving neutrons are made to collide with uranium-235, which is fissionable, and chain reaction is initiated, that is controlled chain reaction is initiated to get huge quantity of energy. Heat produced is passed through heat exchanger where steam is produced. So the heat produced during nuclear fission reaction is used in heat exchanger to generate steam. This steam which is produced is now used to rotate turbine which in turn produces electricity. Another form of alternative energy resource is wind energy. This form of energy generation has become increasingly popular in recent years. It offers much the same benefits that many other alternative fuel sources do, in that it makes use of a renewable source and generates no waste. In Holland, windmills along the coastline to trap wind energy. Well, then the fifth one is tidal energy. High tides of about 25 feet confined to some bays can yield energy. A turbine system is set up to take advantage of this rapid rush of water in and out of the bay that can generate electricity. So these are the turbines which are mounted at the bottom of sea, where the tide hits the turbine, which rotates the turbine, and from this energy is generated. The sixth one is geothermal energy. So, below the earth crust, the temperature increases with depth. As we go deep into the earth crust, the temperature gradually increases. Temperature at the core of the earth may go up to 4800 degrees Celsius. This heat energy is successfully trapped and transformed into electrical energy, which is popularly known as geothermal energy. मिट्टी के नीचे अगर हम लोग जाएं तो फिर एनर्जी तो फिर टेम्परेचर बढ़ता जाता है और वो 4800 डिग्री सेल्सियस तक भी हो सकता है. तो ये जो हीट एनर्जी है मिट्टी के नीचे, इसको सक्सेसफुली ट्रैप कर सकते हैं हम लोग और इसको एनर्जी, इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं, एंड दैट फॉर्म ऑफ एनर्जी इज कॉल्ड जियोथर्मल एनर्जी. The seventh one is petrol plants. So, certain species of plants convert photosynthetic products into latex. कुछ पेड़ पौधे होते हैं जिसमें से latex निकलते हैं. Latex, these are some liquids which are coming out of the plants. This latex contains liquid hydrocarbons of high molecular weight. ये latex जो पेड़ पौधे से निकलते हैं उसमें बहुत सारे हाइड्रोकार्बन्स लिक्विड फॉर्म में रहता है जिसका हाई मोलिकुलर वेट होता है और हम लोग उसको पेट्रोल डीजल की तरह भी यूज कर सकते हैं. These hydrocarbons can be converted into high grade transportation fuels like petrol, diesel, etc. These hydrocarbon producing plants are called petroleum plants or petrol plants. The Hardwickia pinnata and Euphorbia lathyris are the two common petrol plants. Energy cropping. So rising crops like sugarcane, sugar beet, potato maize, etc. purely for production of ethanol is called energy cropping, and the crops are called energy crops. The waste, तो शुगर कैन, गन्ना जैसे हो गया, शुगर बीट है, पटाटो मेज है, ये सारे पेड़ पौधे में से इथानॉल निकलती है. इथानॉल निकलता है तो इसमें से इथानॉल एक्सट्रैक्ट किया जा सकता है. तो अगर इथानॉल निकालने के लिए ये पेड़ पौधे लगाए जाते हैं तो इसको कहते हैं एनर्जी क्रॉपिंग. और ये सारे जो है इसको हम लोग एनर्जी क्रॉप्स कह सकते हैं. द वेस्ट सच एज bagasse, molasses and press mud can be processed for production of ethanol. Thanks for watching this video lecture. We will meet again in another video lecture. Thank you. Peace.